So in this one, we're given the number 0.375 and we're asked to express it as a fraction in its simplest form. And just to recap on a fraction in its simplest form, basically any fraction, sorry, that looks like a 9, it's supposed to be an a. So any fraction a over b for any numbers a and b, we basically want a and b to share no factors other than 1. So an example of this would be 2 over 3. 2 and 3 share no factors except 1, and that's basically the idea here. And so the way you can always do this, kind of a shortcut, is just plug 0.375 in your calculator and use the button to change the form into a fraction. But there's actually going to be another process you can do this by that I think is good to know just to understand fractions a bit more deeply. So if we put 375 over 1000, that's the same thing as 0.375, so hopefully that makes sense. Just basically taking the number and putting it over either 100 or 1000, depending on the number of digits. So the fact that there's 3 digits after the 0 means that we put it over 1000. But you can always double check this once again using your calculator just to make sure you don't get that, kind of mixed up at all. And so basically what we're going to start doing now is we're going to start dividing in numbers that we know are going to work. So if we look at 375 and we look at 1000, the number that we're going to divide by first is going to be 5, because 375 ends in 5, and of course 1000 is a factor of 10, and therefore it's a factor of 5. And so if we plug in 375 over 5 in our calculator, we're going to get 75. And if we plug in 1000 over 5, we're going to get 200. And so this is basically the same fraction now, but it's just going to be slightly simplified. So we've basically cancelled out, or we've divided both top and bottom by 5. And we can actually do this again, so just with 5 once again. When we divide 75 by 5, we're going to get 15 on the top. And then 200 over 5 is going to give us 40 on the bottom. And so you can see now it's getting a lot nicer. So we're still dividing 5, and we can do 5 again. Once again, I'm just choosing 5 because these numbers end in 5, so we know that 5 goes in evenly. And then the numbers in the bottom, we're obviously testing these out. These all end in 0, so we know 5 is going to go into them as well. But we divide across again by, or top and bottom again by 5. We're going to get that we get 3 on the top, and then 40 over 5 is going to give us 8. So these are going to be this is going to be our final fraction because we know that basically 3 and 8 share no factors. So because mainly because 3 is a prime number, so we can see that straight away. So 3 over 8 is going to be our simplest form for this fraction, and so that's going to be it for this question.